Greetings, race addicts, and welcome back to the Splinter series right here on Splinter TV. Thank you for joining us for this finale week of the Season 7. To conclude this loose end season, we're taking our inspiration from pre-season 4, race number 3, where we used a Ford Focus Rally Car on the tarmac at Tsukuba. It led us to an all Group B on asphalt event, but this time, we keep our Group B tires. We begin the soft-sprung and high Ride 8 round in the American West Coast at Blue Moon Bay Speedway. Once more, we'll be using the Infield A road course. We're racing in the afternoon under perfect sky for a race day at this Californian complex. As usual, we can expect the frequent jumbo jet flying low over the circuit to land at the adjacent Blue Moon Bay International Airport. Given the use of Group B cars, the entire feeling around this track will differ a lot from previous visits. Turn 1, where the shortcut corner suddenly shifts incline between the bank oval and road course, will therefore rock cars much more when going for the overtake or the defense. Expect lots of side-by-side action with nose-diving cars at the underpass hairpin, as well as the next corner's double apex, tight left-hander. All very tricky stuff to adapt to. And the usually fast right-hander of turn 4 may require a bit more control to avoid sliding wide and wasting the entire back straight speed. And same as turn 4, turn 9 will be to keep under close surveillance for drivers who fail to properly slow down. But here it's a concrete wall that will grate those who push too hard. And to initiate our finale event, we'll begin with an unlikely rally car, the Ford Mustang Gr.B. Yes, you heard that right. Despite having countless car models to choose from the incredibly rich history of successful rally cars out there, Qualifier decided to go entirely out of its way to convert a modern rear-wheel drive American muscle into an all-wheel drive for all-terrain racing. But you know, apparently anything can be called a Mustang at Ford nowadays, so it's not that big of a surprise. Beware the weight that's still pretty high at 3,000 pounds. It's nowhere near as nimble as its Focus sibling. Consider yourself warned. Hello, and welcome everyone to Splinter TV for this Season 7 finale night. I hope you guys are ready, because these boys, I think they are.
Oh yeah.
Let's see who's in the attendance right now. There you go. We have Sten. How you doing, my friend?
Pretty good. How about you?
I'm doing good, thank you so much. Currently leading the standings at the moment. About, what is it? That's 11 points ahead of Jaren Rab. Hey, Jaren.
Hey.
How you doing, my friend? Then we have Rock and Ran.
Hello.
Hello. How's that race car going?
Hello.
You'll know when they're here. Could be another half hour.
Alright. So, warning to our viewers, if you start hearing a huge engine sound, it's probably in Rock and Ran's garage. Then we have someone who's doing off-road. It's Main Might!
Of course. And then I'm gonna do the obligatory spin.
Obviously. How you doing, friend?
Doing quite fine these days.
Yeah, that's good. Then we have my GoPro livery in the pits. And we also have
Your
Ebony, my cat, who's in the pits right now. So let's join you guys on track.
You guys aren't suffering gas rations, are you?
What?
Gas rationing. No one told you about the Keystone Project being hacked.
No, that I know that there's been an issue in the US. I don't know if it's started affecting us as much as it does
Keystone
you guys.
Keystone Pipeline had been hacked, causing a gas shortage.
Yeah. Sounds like a nasty piece of business. I heard there was like quite a few states that declared kind of a emergency situation to deal with this. Not exactly sure what it means, but...
Well, luckily there's Teslas and electric cars these days.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, in here we were supposed to be fully electric in 2035, not now.
Yeah.
This is the thing.
And also the amount of time the batteries have to recharge is just insane. But if you buy like a Chevy Volt, then you get the best of both worlds.
Yeah, but
Or maybe a
depending
Fusion
where you are
Energy.
in the US, I know that the recharge grid for vehicles is not that reliable, considering there's no like huge cross-country roads that have like recharge stations.
There's lots of
everywhere.
superchargers everywhere. There's lots of superchargers by Tesla everywhere, actually.
Yeah, but do they span like across state lines, or they're mostly in urban
They do.
areas?
They do, and the cars have enough range to get to them.
Alright.
But some do carry gas generators
Wait,
when they ever go across the country.
they carry gas
Yeah, they
generators in the trunk of their Tesla?
No. Tow it.
Okay.
Tow a generator, and then the plug goes to the charge point.
Alright. So you guys ready to go with quali?
I guess
Okay,
we
okay.
are.
Let's get this started.
Ah, you ask us and then you start
Right
away.
It's always the
Yeah,
same thing.
He asked as he's pushing the button, and he's, "Are you guys ready?" Boink. Well, too bad. Here we go.
Too bad, so sad.
You know how it goes. You're used to all my little quirks by now.
Yep.
Like normally, soon enough he'll say, "This is the only time I'll be leading tonight."
Exactly. There's always this very brief moment where I'm in the lead of something.
And then you have to say, "This is the only moment I'll be leading tonight."
Yep. And usually right after I crash myself.
And then the second race you win.
Yeah, because this time I shut my
Y'all fellas-
sad mouth.
Y'all fellas better watch out for me in Tokyo.
Are you gonna be
That's
fast, or are you
why-
gonna be driving with style?
Remember, that is my track. That is my test track. I test every single one of my cars there.
Ooh. Even in the rain?
Sun in the rain, man. Since they didn't have Tsukuba, it was a tiny track that actually had lots of corners and no need for a penalty system because it doesn't have runoff areas.
Yeah.
So I tested redundantly. I hope my controller can give me the full throttle. My freaking bar graph's been telling me that my controller has been giving me 95% throttle when I'm holding the freaking trigger down.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure. So what is this with the 95% throttle? Do you need to
Apparently
adjust?
my right hand, my R2 trigger, when I hold it down, isn't going all the way 100% throttle.
Do you need to adjust sensitivity?
Nope. Apparently it must have been broken.
No.
The R2 trigger.
If you flip it like upside down and then you shake it, is there a little plastic bit that comes out?
I haven't looked inside of it, but I'll probably just go ahead and look inside.
I know the dual shocks, they're pretty much evolved now, but back in, I think, PS2 I had a faulty R2 trigger, and there was a tiny bit of plastic that was broken inside that always got stuck in the R2 trigger.
But that one was only a digital R2. You don't get analog R2.
Yeah. PS2 they were analog.
They
Or is
didn't
it
move
3?
much. No, you're talking about PS3,
Oh, possible.
where they have analog triggers.
There must be a PS3
And if you had
controller.
unless you had a custom controller, there were some that could give you custom analog R2. Like you remember
Nah,
in
that
PS1
was-
when they had the Joy-Con?
As far as I remember, I had the dual shock in PS1 as well, so I did have the joysticks. And so far, my timing is pure bullshit.
Do you remember that GT1 and 2 didn't let you use the analog sticks until 3?
I didn't remember that, but that explains a lot why I was really not used to using joysticks when it started to become kind of the standard.
1 and 2 didn't let you use analog sticks. It only let you use the direction buttons. And then if you had like Ridge Racer 4, you could use the Joy-Con. You remember that controller?
No?
It was an entire controller that would twist on its own axis to give you the L2 stick.
Oh. Kind of was it like made for flying sims or something?
No, it was meant for like arcades. It was meant for arcade games that Namco made.
Oh.
But basically, the function of the twist, for the entire controller to twist, it was just to be your L2. So if you had like RR1, RR2 on PS1, and or R4, you just twist the stick. You just twist the Joy-Con controller, and that gives you the L2 to steer.
I see.
Very weird control.
Finally making a decent-ish lap. Hello, dear viewer. Thanks for watching.
Who was that?
I don't know.
Not crazy, I hope.
Let's hope
Maybe
so.
not crazy, yeah. Or maybe it's just Premiere.
Yeah, or Mr. Boxer.
Yeah.
Turtles.
Say hello in the
Or
chat.
maybe it's his turtle Norm.
Maybe it is Norm. So everyone's gonna finish their flying lap right now. Timer has hit 0. And there's...
If I'm going to blame anything for me being slow, I'm going to say that my controller's broken. R2 trigger only gives me 95% throttle.
You can go ahead and
97%
change the mapping
throttle.
and use the brake on the right and the gas on the left. It's not gonna be confusing at all.
Sorry, Jaron. I was trying to give you a push to catch up to Sten there a little bit.
It's all right, man. I'll totally take it.
I was trying to bump you, but not in the wrong places.
Oh,
Well,
so
That's
you
what
know,
she said.
it's
That's what
Reyes
she
watching
said.
us. Thanks for watching,
If
Reyes.
I'd been a little bit closer, I would have pushed you down the last front straight. So who knows?
Race.
All right,
Good day to you, Race.
grid for race number 13, and I didn't change the lobby title. Sorry about that. We have Stan on pole, then we have Jaren, Rockin' Ran, Quebec, Main Might, and Ebony Macat coming
Oh,
in
there's no flash road.
P6.
I'm disappointed.
All right, let's try and make a decent start. Jaren's had a difficult time getting off the line, but he's coming back behind.
Shouldn't have started in second.
No, we should have started with 4 wheels on. Whoa.
Whoa.
This is the funny thing.
Shake
We
and
max
bake.
out so early on the straight. It gets tough to get like drafting any good. Stan's gonna be happy that Rockin is locked up just a tiny bit in turn 1. Gives him breathing room. This car is so freaking undrivable. It's so heavy and like it rolls. Maybe it's good on dirt, I don't know, but the default suspension setup on this car for tarmac racing is so off. That's exactly why we're using it. Because we like a good challenge. Jaren's going a bit in the grass. Maybe I can catch him. Ebony is not a concern at the moment. Oh, Jaren is going a bit deep in the corner, missing the apex entirely. I think the plan here really is to control the entry speed and rely on the power this Mustang has. Otherwise, to sacrifice too much the exit speed. It's a better idea. I try and make it a good corner entry instead. Sooner the entry is made properly, the sooner I can hit the gas, get away from the corner. Jaren's in big trouble. On your left. Couldn't capitalize on this one. Can't thank the microphone management for that. So far the pace is not too bad. Mainline is struggling pretty much quite a bit behind Ebony right now. Not even sure he can get a good tow considering the distance between the two cars on the map. They're even more far apart than I am to Jaren Gr.B. So far it's an easy run from first to first for Stan. Hey Lunapic. Thanks for watching. Gonna try and keep it rally for the next 2 races. This one just doesn't fit my
Nice
style,
lap,
you
Graham.
know.
Thanks. I think I finally figured it out.
Figured what out?
The car.
Can you tell me something?
Yeah, more the track, I guess. You're using now the white things, right?
A little bit. I was
Are you
always
guys
using those.
Are you
That's
guys
my
using
secret.
50-50 all-wheel drive?
No.
No, I'm 1090.
2575.
Or was I 2080? I think I changed to 2080.
I'm 2575. 75.
I started off at 50-50.
The car understeers a lot on the 50-50.
Yeah, too much. Man.
Rockin', you gotta defend that like a madman.
Jaren's closing in on Rockin' right now. Jaren's currently holding the fastest lap and 2 extra points with 1 minute 11.009. I think everyone's gonna be good for it. 1 more lap.
Yep, I do think so.
Maybe Main Might and Aben A won't be able to make it. I don't know. Oh, they should be good.
Yep.
Yeah, those updates can take quite a while. Depending on your internet connection, of course, and service load. Yeah, each driver has its own preferred setup for sure.
Good job, Rockin'.
I fucked up. You guys started talking about settings, and I'm like, why is my car acting so weird? I checked my settings all over the fucking place. I'm like, oh, no wonder. Fucking Sten's running away from me. Oh. Damn it.
That was it. That was it.
So that's why you caught up to me, because I was busy fucking switching everything back to where it needed to be.
I started up at 50-50 to get that launch.
Yeah.
Oh, I started
Did the same.
2575.
No, I started 50-50, then I dropped it back to 2060.
Well, I still had a very good start though.
Well,
I
maybe
was
it's
ahead of
because you were not
Rebecca one
hammering the gas like a maniac, like we all did.
And my
Yeah.
R2 trigger.
All right, results for race number 13. Sten wins. Then it's Rockin' Red, Jaren Rab, Quebec, Ebony, and Main Might. And the fastest lap goes to Jaren. Let me tally the points real quick while it's on the screen.
Kind of sad nobody went under 111.
I was so close.
Yeah, I was hoping to do that.
Maybe
Like-
you could have with a tow or something. Because
Yeah.
I don't
we
know.
were pretty much far away from each other all throughout the race.
Yeah, I was like 7 seconds ahead of the second guy,
Yeah.
which is Rockin.
All
Put on
right.
the next track now.
And while we have the next track loading, let me just tell you right away about next season that's gonna start next week. So basically we're gonna be changing the format just a little bit. Instead of 3 10-minute race, it's gonna be 2 10-minute sprint race and 1 feature race. We're gonna start this with Type R vehicles, so the Integra, the Civic, and the NSX 92, all at Tokyo tracks for the first round next week. Same time, Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Then we're gonna have the next round after that is gonna be all about the Corvette. So we're gonna be doing off-roading in the Corvette C2 1963. Then we'll move to the C7 2014 Stingray at the Northern Isle track, and we'll finish this with the Group 4
Nope.
Corvette
Oh.
at Willow Springs, Stan's favorite place in the world. After that, we're gonna be doing Stan's round, so he stops whining. It's gonna be all Ferrari machines, starting with the Ferrari Dino 246 GT
Okay.
at Autodrome
I see how it is now. I see.
and then the F40 at Sardinia Road A, and we'll finish this in a crazy Monza race without the chicane with the Ferrari Enzo. Then it's going to be an all Porsche 911 event with the 1981 Turbo at Barcelona, Catalunya. Then we'll do some night racing with there was the 2001 911 at Rivers Alsace, and we'll finish this with a feature race, 20 minutes around the Nordschleife, so it should be good around like 3 laps, maybe?
Maybe
Around
4.
20 minutes? Maybe 4?
Maybe
wow.
4.
And we'll finish this with the Losange brand with Renault at La Sarthe with the Renault Megane Group 4, then the R8 Gordini off-roading at Sardinia, and we'll finish this at Saint Croix Layout A with the RS01. So this should be...
Well, actually, no. Actually, no, not 4. Because this wouldn't make sense. I know it's fast on the straight, but on the corners, it's, yeah, no. Probably, probably 3 laps.
Indeed.
For like 22, 23 minutes, I would say
Alright.
something like that.
And standings as we are right now after 13 races, Stan still leads and increased the gap to 145 points, ahead of Jaren Rab at 128. Then it's myself, 89, Rockin' Ren, 81 points. Then we have Sissy still stuck at 67 and cannot make it this week, and neither did he make it last week. Then Main Might is closing in at 60 points. Louis got 44, Ebony 42, Premier 34, then Nitro has 30 points, Reyes has 28, Jensen 25, Phonon 22, That Crazy 17, and Fireball's got 8 points for participating in the last 2 races last week. Alright, so let me just make sure I've got my car ready.
Ready to preview liveries.
We're gonna go ahead first with the intro for race number 2. It sure gives a different feel to our normal racing, doesn't it? Cars rocking and sliding, pitching like crazy when slowing down or flooring it. And the asphalt gives immediate feedback compared to the dirt. With our GT-R Gr.B on the paved roads program by flying to Central Europe, precisely the Syrian town of Spielberg in Austria. This time we traded the ultra-flat landscape of an oval interior field for the rolling hills of the Eastern Alps. And it will be a pretty intense sprint as we're going to use only the short circuit of the Red Bull Ring. Dealing with changing elevation will add a new challenge to the mix. But contrary to the previous race, the walls are pretty far off the pavement here, so you guessed it, stewards will turn with their track limit penalties. Even if you have a rally car at your disposal, doesn't mean we're gonna let you go with off-roading. You know the usual deal at turn 1 of the Red Bull Ring, big sausage curve on the apex and another one on the outside. Try to stay in between and avoid contacts first at the start there, but also all throughout the race. Then comes turn 2 that often sees car braking a tad bit late, opening the door to more prudent drivers sticking to the inside and getting the best line for the next couple of corners. Those corners seem easy enough, but with 4-wheel drive cars on race suspension, it's easy to slide off or catch a penalty or even go spinning after landing a tire in the gravel. And like always at the Red Bull Ring, lots of action will happen at turns 5 and 6. Drivers will try to overtake on the braking, people go wide, penalties are sprinkled everywhere, and everybody behind catches you on the home straight. For the second race, we use another unlikely rally car, with better car to fit off-road springs on than a super sport exotic car like the Honda NSX. Did you let a 12-year-old decide which car would be tuned to Gr.B specs, Polyphony? It looks like a word creation straight out of a Need for Speed game. It's meant for sticking on a road, not going bumpy bumps in the backcountry. Anyway, it's the car chosen for this race, so do make the best of it. It's a bit more agile than the Mustang given the lighter body and better weight distribution, so there's that. And it's got better response too. Happy Wreckfest! You heard that, Stan? No off-roading. Otherwise you're gonna get penalized again.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, let's see your liveries, boys. So we have Jaren, first of all.
You can skip me, you know?
No, we're gonna see how much little effort you put on it. So Jaren's running pretty cool on the livery.
Meh.
Discover page.
It's better than Stan's. Stan running the all gray. At least you put like your number stickers on the side, you know. Well, not even on this one. That was the previous race.
No. Yeah, not on this one.
I'm disappointed.
I was extra lazy.
Well, you still.
But on the next one, you won't be disappointed.
You still took the
I
time
promise.
to stamp like a license plate on the back or something.
Yeah, Japanese license plate. I found that in the Discover section.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Then we have Rock and Ren running. Is that a Bitcoin livery or something?
Yes.
There's huge B on it. Yeah. That's
Yep,
on the hood.
Bitcoin.
There's the full logo.
You make it or you Discover section that?
What? Why? What's the Discover section? What are you talking about? I don't know what that is.
Oh, he doesn't know what Discover section is.
Of course he doesn't.
And while he is power sliding through turn 3, main might has got probably, what is this 48 about?
Well, the 48, if you remember last year with the Jimmy Johnson livery I put on the NSX,
Yeah.
I decided to go Kanjo today. You know, the Kanjosku tribe. So I used their style and got him put the No Good Racing stickers on here. Put some Red Bull, so it's both an F1 and NASCAR reference.
Awesome.
F1 IndyCar and NASCAR reference and a Kanjo reference all in one.
Oh, that's pretty neat. Then we have Ebony running the default livery. Oh no! And then I'm running a Twitch livery that we can't properly see. You can go to my Instagram and see the pictures.
FYI, you need to show like you need to show the unbroken picture. Don't just put three of them together and put a landscape on it.
Yeah. No, but you can still watch the reels. Like the reels, you have like all around videos of them all. How's your update coming along, my friend, in the chat? I can wait
Not crazy?
one more minute. No, it's not crazy. It's Lunapic 092918. I'm not exactly sure who that is in PSN ID terms.
Well, I think this character may be someone new to Twitch. I think we're starting to attract people outside of GTS, and that sounds like a success.
Maybe, I don't know. Well, let's wait just one more minute for the quality of round 2.
Go ahead and talk to him as much as you can.
What the fuck were you doing, Stan?
Last time they were at 90%. Let's just hope they were not waiting for
Was that
their
enough for to
update
take
to
me out?
complete and then be left.
No, I promise. I was some dive bombing art.
it's gotta be a bit more rallying style for me this round.
Oh, I'm going 50-50.
I already am 50-50 as well.
I'm still 2080.
Nah.
Woohoo!
Sorry to keep this thing
Oh, is that the race car?
Rock and ran. Impact wrenches back there.
It's
Yeah,
supposed
that
to
was
have like a
What
an
the
engine firing up at some point.
Oh my goodness. Oh, multitasking. Yeah, no, that was not the race car.
Impact wrench.
Yeah. Oh.
What was that? Nice drift. Nice drift.
All right, then let's start quali.
Whew.
Kind of forgot to drive into turn 1, so there's that. Let's bring me back on screen. There we go. And you have my funky socks also.
Yeah, Pops has to be learning QRT body mechanic.
Yeah,
Just a little bit in front of you.
that's good.
Highway terrorist.
What?
If you look at the stickers on my car, they say highway terrorist on them.
Wow. Up to no good, are you? Huh? I hope you've got similar stickers for that next race at Tokyo. Because it's in fact a highway race.
Yeah, but we're using the GT-R.
I have a Speed Hunter livery for the GT-R for next round. If Mike knows what it is, Speed Hunters, he could describe it to people who doesn't know.
I didn't watch it.
Oh, you don't know? Oh, okay then.
Isn't it kind of a
They're like
recruitment
a
of
bit,
car enthusiasts?
like- yeah, it's a bit like tandem guys, or you know, they make some special parts for cars, a bit like Rocket Bunny, and they race it.
yeah,
But
and
normally
like,
it's just delivery.
there's parts, there's
Oh, you went for the Liberty
articles,
Walk?
there's photography, video, makers. It's a whole bunch of stuff, right?
Yep.
Oh, you decided to go for the wide body fashion.
Yeah.
The Liberty Walk
Ooh.
style.
That's a good lap time stand.
No, yeah. Greatly impressed.
I remember when that was getting popular on Instagram about 8 years ago. Still remember it like yesterday. More impact wrenches. Lovely.
It's always lovely.
Well, if we don't like the sound coming out of the garage in this series, there's a problem.
Or phone calls.
Thank you so much for watching, people joining.
I bet it might be Loopy who's joining us too.
Perhaps? We miss Loopy. And his colorful commentary. His immense patience.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, Jay,
Oh,
That's who we were waiting for.
A little bit too late.
you'll just have to watch.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think it was.
not too.
Sure, at last.
I think Lunapic was
Sure, last
indeed
after quality.
GDM Louis.
You'll just have, if you let him in, just let him qualify last.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. It's
That's
all
always
quick
what to do.
when the race
Yep.
starts. And I'm gonna make a manual grid. Hey Louis!
Hello, hello.
Hello, mister.
What's up, mister?
Is it you, Lunapic, on Twitch
Yes,
or
sir.
on YouTube? Oh. I wasn't
When
sure.
there's Pick in the name, you always know it's him.
Yeah, but
Yeah, and Lou.
he's one of the best, but he's not the only photograph out there, you know.
Ah, he's the best.
He's the
'Cause
best.
he's in here.
But
Thanks, dudes. Yeah, no, it's the Lou. You know the Lou.
the Lou.
Louis.
So I'm not able to get in now.
Well, actually,
Yeah, we're
just start you
qualifying.
last.
Okay, cool. Just wanna
Yeah,
make
we'll
sure
place
I'm
you at the
in
end of the
It's what they
grid.
did with me. It's what they did with me when I started late from work.
line. Okay, just want to make sure I can play.
I improved, but just like
How can you freaking
hundredths of
improve
a
and I get
second.
slower every lap?
the game
Well,
is telling me I
saying
can
that,
do a 50.
I'm now third and back fourth.
The game's telling me I can do a
Gr.B
50.
is really slow into turn one.
Hey, Louis, if
Back
you look
lock,
at my car,
backward
I have
slots.
a Kanjo reference.
You have a what?
Kanjo reference. Kanjosku. You remember those JDM Civics, the street race in Japan?
These are not Kevin's.
From Initial D.
Are you
No,
talking
no,
about
like you see the
Kevin,
physical
Civic,
picture.
Stan?
Yep.
And for those who don't get what we're talking about, it's because you're not from Quebec.
Kevin, what are you talking about?
It's just like
So
the dude who
basically,
does
this is a
like,
guy drinking monsters, basically hitting walls and making holes in them, and driving a raced Civic,
Yeah.
Civic.
a tuned Civic. Basically, it's the Loic version of French people. Because in France, Loic is the guy who tuned cars and has some. Let's just
Weird
put it this
things.
way:
Modified.
he didn't go like and study a doctorate.
More like car mechanics.
Well, not necessarily car mechanics, because I know a lot of car mechanics that are well cultured, like our friend Mainmite and Rocket Ring.
I improved it again. Oh no, I had a penalty, but I improved.
You can't
Alright.
improve if you have a
Oh
penalty.
man!
51. Yeah, that's true. Fuck penalty.
All right.
Oh,
so
everybody
is
had a
this the
penalty. That's
final
cool. That's
order?
cool.
Let me make sure that I'm gonna.
I got my penalty
Get a
because you
screenshot of
tried
this.
to dump me.
You should
Yeah.
start it in
You guys are
reverse
that
order
close
based on the
together.
results. of the last
I was ahead the whole time. You can't say that.
And the fastest lap goes to Gr.B. No, Stan.
All right. So
Then-
make sure you exit this race. We're
Say
gonna
you
set
say the
Louis at the end of
standings.
the grid. So there's gotta be no grid rundown just yet. Pretend like you're not seeing that Stan's on pole, because I want to announce it for real after that.
Who's on pole? Jaren.
How many laps do you think Ibani is going to take before he cancels?
Well, considering the track is very, very short, I think he's gonna make a whole entire lap before he realizes he's alone on track.
Okay, practice my launch.
So suspension on these cars is very tall, right? They kind of
Yeah.
Yep.
sway a
It's
bit.
supposed to.
Oh, I
It's
just had
supposed
an
to be
error.
tall because it's
Oh,
meant to.
oh,
Yep.
oh, oh,
Oh,
oh.
I
I
had
just
an
had-
error too.
I have
Oh,
an
did we
error
all
as
have an
well.
error?
So what's happening?
Oh
People
my
are
god.
stuck on the grid.
Oh,
GT just like spazzed out.
Ebony is also stuck. Mainmite is stuck. Stan is stuck.
I have an error too. All three of us have an error.
Alright, so this race
what
was
was
meant
that?
to
God,
not go
but,
ahead.
What was
Gran
that?
Turismo miracle for me.
Wow.
So basically, Louis starting on pole right now.
Correct.
Nice. So, do you think I have one lap? Do you think I can do one lap?
We don't remember the laps though.
No. There's still people who need to get back in, right?
Yeah.
Get back into the game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh,
I got
daily
time to make
reward, I don't need
one
that.
warm-up lap.
Oh, of
gonna
course,
do
the
one lap.
NSX.
One
I
lap.
just won the NSX.
What, mileage points?
Yeah.
What, the plane? Oh no, now my mileage point. Ah!
It's not the time. It's not the time to collect like gifts with your coupons, Stan. It's the time to come back into the lobby as fast as you can. Woo! Yeah,
There's a
that's the
wall
short
there.
track, Louis.
Another standard Atenza. Stop giving me the same cars twice, GTS. Stop giving me the same cars.
I got the Alpine A 110 Premier Edition.
I got the NSX Gr.B.
Oh wow, this
you got a
direct
double.
light is tough.
I think I'm gonna reset you guys because I'm gonna set the grid order. Yeah, sorry
When
for
the
that.
heck did that happen?
So
Oh,
we are missing Rockin and Main. Oh, they're there.
So here,
Never
I'm
mind.
coming.
Because it literally, you just quit it on us. The game just quit it.
It just went like, no, you don't race tonight. So Louis on pole.
Of course not.
Who's using the Mustang?
Oh shit, I'm in the wrong car.
Yep.
You just realized that.
That's why I have the
That's not
cars
razor.
instead of the names. I can tell who's. I can't tell who's using the wrong cars, but I can ask.
So Stan was on pole, then it was Charon Reb, then it was Rocket,
I
but
was
he's
last.
not in my thing just yet. Ibani, Main Light, Louis at the back. Let's just change the grid order with Rocket Ram going into P3. So that's Stan, Jaren, Rockin, Quebec, Ibani,
I hope
Main
it doesn't
Light,
crash
and Louis
again.
at the back. And everybody's got the NSX, so we start this final right away. Oh, late enough. Sorry for technical difficulties. We've got race 14, the grid rundown now as follows. Stan managed to get the pole in the qualification session. Then it's Jaren, Rockin' Quebec, Ebony,
I don't have time.
Main Light, and Louis.
We don't have time. We don't have time.
Don't have time for
I
what?
was cheating. Quality time. We don't have quality time. I was cheating. That's why. That's why I'm first.
Sorry for the little touch up there, Bonnie.
Right here on the inside.
Come on,
drifting.
Stan, screw it up.
Everybody's praying for a big screw up at the front.
I was hoping for that not to happen. That would not happen, but it did. It was okay.
Highway terrorist, no good. Racing.
That's a penalty there.
Now can you read what's behind my car?
Yeah. Highway terrorist. And I'm terribly sorry for that.
Hey!
Sorry, mate. You take the position. I was really trying to stop going straight like that.
I was always wondering why these cars slide around so much. I understand why. It's because the balance is just so bad.
Yep. They're really not made for racing on flat surfaces.
They're meant to be racing on all surfaces.
Oh, I think that's a penalty, Jaren.
We'll see.
No, it's not. You went a little bit off.
Wait, so we're not penalized for that. Oh yeah, we are. That whole first turn there.
Don't you mind if I let you crash and I overtake you, my mate?
I will pass you.
Great
Come on,
choice
catch
on
up.
the
I'm not
settings,
going that fast anyway. As I said in the warm-up to the guys, I'm all about drifting style in this game, not trying to go fast.
Damn. Everybody's fast up here.
Ooh, penalty. Excellent.
It's gonna be a good battle between Louis and the
I see some
Bonnies.
people drifting behind me.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what happens. Them balances so easily.
and I got a penalty for it too.
You can't drift on this track. You can't.
Oh, hell yes, you can.
Well, yes, you can without getting a penalty. No.
Of course
I've
you
been
can, you
drifting,
just need
but
to
I
make the drift stick to the road.
And I can't. I'm not good enough. Louise.
Louis
saw him
got
drifting,
style and Ibanez also.
Yeah, Louis doing some sideways, pretty good. On the,
He's
with
having
the
a clean pass,
R7,
almost
right?
on Ibani, but Ibani
with the
keeps the
X7.
lead.
Damn.
Whew!
I was drifting the Renault R8.
Oh. I was able to catch the door on Ebony. Fuck, Ebony's fast on this course.
Yeah, he's got some really good pace. I'm trying to
This
catch
turn
you
up
guys,
here in
but
the setting sun is hard for me.
yeah, coming up at
You have
turn
to fight
5, you've got the sun in your eyes, and it's tough to get the proper braking point. Oh yeah, keep going wide like this. It's good for me. Thank you, Ivani. I'm surprised he didn't
That's
get a
some nice
penalty for
racing
this.
behind me.
Fuck.
Oh, that's good.
Woo. Hope I won't get penalized for that. Of course I did.
Terrible.
Oh, you have to be careful. That final core is a trap.
Whew. Again.
Whoa.
Stan, you're so lucky.
I don't think it's lucky. A second time?
No, you're lucky
I mean-
that the gap is large enough that I can't attack.
Yeah, I know.
I'm doing
Oh,
all
man.
sorts of
Are you just
stuff.
slipping and sliding?
That's me.
Oh, you are sliding.
I was trying all kinds of stuff.
Now I feel like Simon Pagino.
Can't say that I know how he drives,
Oh,
to be
penalty.
honest.
Penalty right there. Lucked up pretty bad.
Let's just say in the Indy road course like 3 years ago.
No penalty. You're kidding
Trying to
me
do
right
some
now.
Formula Drift, Reyes, but
Wow.
Coming right. Now I can see within striking distance. How close can I get to the bogey?
not close enough, I hope, in 3 minutes.
Very close.
Ooh, I'm getting
3
slower.
minutes.
This ain't good.
Is it because you want your championship so much, Stan?
Yep. mean, I think if I win this, I secured the
You'll be pretty
championship.
untouchable.
Uh-oh, he's going for an overtake and he's not.
So, Jaren, you gotta push hard.
Oh, I am. Don't worry about that. I keep on
see
setting
that.
purple first sectors.
I see that. I'm trying to stay really careful about my racing line to not get any penalty and just stay on track. Ooh.
There we go.
I think that's a penalty. I think.
We'll see.
I mean, if it's
The
not,
game is inconsistent about it sometimes, you know?
oh yeah, it was.
I think it's gonna be a
yeah,
battle
no.
to the end between myself and Imani.
1 more minute. I can pass you.
Almost got collected there.
Oh, yellow flag.
Yeah, it's on
Blue
me.
flag, blue flag, blue flag, blue flag.
I'm gonna make way
Nope,
for
you're racing in.
Michael, the blue flags.
Oh, no, never mind.
Not yet, not yet. You still have time.
I'll give you $20 to park it on the Apex.
Is it 20 of your inflated US dollars that is worth nothing now?
No, even by 20 yuan. China is leading our economy.
Because if it was like 20 bucks from 3 months ago, I'd take them, but...
Thank you.
Now, next target you, Quebec.
Quebec is set on finishing on P4 or better at the moment.
Oof.
Oh, you got it back! No!
Oh yeah.
Oh dear, I can even get that replay.
Stan, if you win this and you get the championship, you have a thumbnail. And it's final race. Main Might can still chase me down for this final lap.
Target's still in sight.
You remind me when I used to play like space sim games. I have the bogey in my sight. Weapons locked and loaded.
Great racing, Joan. Great racing.
Oh, no! Yeah, that was a good race.
3 races are done with their race.
How on earth did you finish that without getting a penalty?
I don't know.
Am I gonna hold on to it? Yes! Whew.
The only time I drifted was like first lap, and then the second time when you catched up to Rockin'. You know, that was the only time I slid. How's in this? I was just going slowly around the corners. At the end, I was pushing to get the fastest lap, though.
Yeah, I know. I'm impressed you got it.
Starting to get a bit warm here. That race was intense. Let's save this replay and move to the results for race number 14 in the season 7 of the Splinter series. Stan wins and gets the fastest lap. Jaren Rab second, Rockin' Ren third, Quebec, Main Might, Ebony, and Louis comes in P7 after crashing out pretty bad at turn 5. Wow.
I like how you built that up, though. Could have been boring, like, yeah, he just crashed out.
Yeah, it just crashed out. But that was amazing, and it was at turn 5, and then he went spinning around.
Yeah.
Give him the thumbnail. Give him the thumbnail.
Yeah.
I could,
If you
actually, I
look
could.
close enough- If you look close
Yeah,
enough, I
give him the
think
thumbnail. I was
it'll-
serious. I was really serious.
No.
Give him the thumbnail. Yeah.
It's pretty rare
not?
that I
Maybe
put a
full
car
drift then,
crashing
full
on the
drift.
thumbnail, to be honest.
Not crashing, but drifting. You know.
Yeah,
Oh no.
that's the
He
The
was
line
drifting
in
all
between
along,
is
so
pretty,
you find the lap you
pretty
want,
thin.
and
Do it. Great job, Stan. I like that.
Let's move to
Don't-
the
don't take on
standings
all
right
that.
now.
The limelight.
So we have pretty much officially out of reach now. Stan's got 162 points and is champion of season 7. Well done!
Hey, Stan.
And then we have Jaren in second place with 140.
Yeah.
Myself 96. Rockin' Ren 90 points. It's still not done between myself and Rockin' for the third place in the championship. Then we have CC
6 points
67.
away.
Main Might is likely to overtake him now at 66 points. Louis got 48. Ibani 47. Premier 34. Nitro 30 points. Reyes has 28. Then it's Jensen at 25. Phone on at 22. Not Crazy at 17. And Fireball's got 8 points.
And this is where I paid Ibani Mike to take you out.
Alright. So let's
What the heck is
just...
that?
so Jaren, I gotta say to you that those 2 first rounds you led the championship. That was amazing.
Watermelon,
Yeah, I know.
GT-R.
I figured I'd be a little bit better off, you know?
Yeah.
Early start and all that.
Oh, I see this one now, Stan. Silver. You got that.
Oh, sorry. Now you see it.
So there we have it. And because we're finishing this season right now, let me tell you again about next week. We're starting season 8. There's no break in between for the simple reason that we want to make sure to rush the next 5 weeks before we get a 24th of June, which is Nationals holiday for Quebec. And then we have July 1st, which is Canada's national holiday. And then we have July 4th, so we'll be taking our break then. So it doesn't collide with everyone perhaps finally being able to see friends and families. So for the next 5 weeks, it's the emblematic dynasties that we're going to be racing. So we have the Type R, the Corvette, the Prancing Horse, the 911, and the Losange, which is Renault. It's going to be a bit of a change of a format that I talked about a bit earlier, but without giving too much details. It's going to be there's going to be still a qualification when we begin the event every week. It's going to go running for 10 minutes. It's going to set the grid for race number 1 and race number 3 in that day. And the race number 2 in between is going to be a reverse grid of that quali result. So we're going to be doing 10 minutes quali, 10 minutes sprint race in normal grid order, then 10 minutes sprint race in reverse grid order, and we complete each event with a feature race that will last for 20 minutes in the normal grid order. And also change for next season, it's going to be basically we're going to be increasing the tire and fuel usage to 3x for each. So it's going to be including some new strategy in the mix for season 8. So it should be pretty interesting. Alright, let's have a look.
Damn.
Well, first,
I'm getting out my car.
let's go for the
You're gonna love
intro
mine.
for race number 3. This is it, final race of one Let Loose season, and it's not gonna be the least insane, let me tell you right away. Thank you so much for being along for the ride this season. See you again in just a week for season 8 that will give homage to emblematic car dynasties. But before we part ways, we still have one last venue to go racing at. Remember last week we announced we would conclude the season on a rainy Tokyo Metropolis? Yeah, that's what's about to unfold right now. Indeed, we're doing our last 10 minutes of the season on a West Central inner loop. The track is already hard to master with its closed walls and blind corners, but the slippery surface will make this even more bonkers. The circuit is 4.3 kilometers long, has somewhere around 12 turns depending on who you ask, and right now it is only lit by street floodlights. Water splashing around, it won't help with visibility. At the start, once you've managed the spinning wheels, you'll come into a tight left-hander with guardrails on both sides. You will likely not end well with 3 cars wide, just saying. Then after the first tunnel, the climb back up the hill is a twisty descent that will probably be good to perform drifting like a maniac to keep the turbos pulled up. Coming out of the second tunnel is turn 8 that will be flat out with the proper line, bringing everyone at maximum speed for turn 9 on top of a highway exit ramp. It's good for overtake or crashing, you pick. And finally, there's the last sector, composed of a succession of fast but blind corners that require perfect braking points to keep the speed up as much as possible. And to conclude our season in amazing fashion with power slides, sounds, and trackside fanatics getting drenched and hypothermic, we'll be driving the Nissan GT-R Rally Car. Why? Because that's another freaking random car to tune for Gr.B purposes. Seriously, Kaz, what happened with the 206, Xtara, C4, Delta, Escort, Celica, and Escudo? Maybe we'll get them back in GT7, who knows? Along with snow, we do miss snow. Thank you! Enough wishing, it's time to go racing. And it's the Sprinter Series season finale that begins now. Wow. I'm not managing the camera right now, sorry about that. Alright, let's have a look at your liveries. Starting with Rockin' Ren, currently running in P1. So you got a police car.
Yup. Chasing after you.
The sheriff.
Gotta get that podium.
Got that watermelon.
Too fast for you.
And then we have Main Might with Big Ray's. Is that a remake of your Manu Cup? Yeah.
Yeah, it's my Manu Cup livery redone onto the rally car.
It's looking good.
Yeah.
Then we have Jaron Rab running a bright red with green lines on it.
Watermelon.
It's a watermelon. Oh, now I'm seeing the tiny seeds on it.
Seeds. Yeah, it's
fantastic.
It is. It actually is. And we have Ebony My Cat, who's flashing his lights, trying to make it stick into turn 9.
Oh no. I hear flashing lights, oh no.
Oh yeah. And then we also have Louis coming up the main straight, flashing his lights also. With a default livery.
Just bought the car.
And we have Sten. What's your livery, Sten?
Like I said, Speed Hunter's livery.
Oh yeah, Speed Hunter. That's true.
Speed Hunters.
And to answer Reyes in the chat, yes, Sten has a YouTube channel. Are you streaming right now on your YouTube channel, Sten, or are you just post replays once in a while?
I always forget.
He doesn't upload stuff on there. It's just a D there.
That's perfect. And I'm running myself the basically it's just a recolored version of the default Nissan GT-R Rally Car livery.
But I mean, nobody wants to see me driving third person, because this is the way I drive in GT Sport.
I'm number 1 here. Y'all fellas better watch your asses out. This is my test track. I own Tokyo Central.
We'll see if you're gonna own us.
1 second faster than you on the first sector.
So I'm just gonna tell Ebony to use wet tires, maybe.
Everyone use wets.
There's no people using inters, like Rockin' did last time.
Nah, they don't really work that well, even in the turns. It's not really worth it.
Gotta be some kind of maniac who runs the diff pretty much set on the rear still.
Can you beat my lap, Sten?
Oh, hell yeah.
Show me.
Matrix.
Show me what you got.
You gotta tell him, don't think you are. No, you are.
Ah, so now I see. This is the true step 47.
That's the wet me. I don't know why I'm so. We're not so good, but I mean, I am pretty good on wet.
Me, I'm pretty good at this track because I practice it every day.
Let me get out of your way. I got Ayrton Senna chasing me over here.
So Ebony is back in the wets. Would be good to go with our... That was a crash. With our quali. Whew. I need to stop reading my comments while I'm driving.
Don't text and drive, children. You're gonna kill somebody.
If you've not done yet, you can follow me on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook. The icon's not there anymore. Instagram, Twitter. And you can also join our Discord if you go to QuebecRacer87.com.
Now I
the link
see
is
it.
down. And you can click on the Discord widget on the website. It's going to connect you to our server. There's a public section. You can talk with us. And if you like hanging out with us, why not join the Splinter series? Always looking for good drivers who can manage without assists, like whatever we're trying right now.
And in the future, manage tires as well.
Yeah, that's gonna be even better.
Increases. Come on, get back. You managed to get a penalty in a track with no out of bounds.
I was just trying to set the diff settings. And still the outlap. I mean, I can slow down and let you through, or slow down just in the last corner.
That's not a good idea.
Then I won't get the tow.
That's exactly what I'm trying to avoid here. You go. What's the hashtag B2F on your rear bumper, Mike?
Back to front.
Sorry.
It means back to front.
Oh.
If you looked at the Manu Cup livery, it would always say back to front. You know, I always like doing my replays in GTSB, driving from the rear of the grid to the front.
Yeah.
Against some really freaking hard-ass daily racers.
Just grazing the walls.
Oh no, I'm now giving him a tow.
Yep.
I hope not for too long.
Sorry for that. On the stream.
Well, you still got that penalty though.
Yeah, I'll figure it out later. You may have another penalty too here.
No, I did not. Pretty lucky actually. It was just some rubbing, you know.
I was using that red penalty marker, Jaren, as a marker for me, like when to turn and stuff, and now I can't.
Oh man, Mike.
Do not underestimate me in this track. This is my test track. Tokyo Central. Do not underestimate me here. I'm a level 99 boss here.
How about you become the level 100?
I do like how this whole, I mean, the car and the wet make you learn to steer with the throttle a bit.
Yep.
And remember, this thing's pretty heavy.
It is. Nearly 3,000 pounds.
Well, I think the Mustang felt heavier.
It was by a good 300 pounds.
If it wasn't using a V8, it wouldn't be so heavy.
Yep. 200 pounds. Still, that's one large fellow sitting next to you in the car. That makes a difference. And considering the Mustang's suspension was even worse.
Man. This spray trail, though, like if you look back and I'm getting lost in the lights, it looks good.
Yep.
Damn. Third.
Oh, who's second? Oh, Rockin'. Good job.
Thank you, thank you.
Oh, penalty again. Oh, I have the time to slow down.
Now I'm getting a toe.
Yep, feel free.
Can I get a toe as well, please? Thank you very much.
Have you seen my license plate?
What does it say?
Go drift, be a hero.
Oh, don't drift me. You know what though? Early on, I feel like I was a little slow. I think going on now, it's gonna be need a toe. Oh.
And improve. Yeah.
Coming up
it's
behind
not
you,
how
behind you,
drive in the
behind you.
quali. It's how you drive in the race. I'll catch you, Stan.
Woo! P2 then P3.
Beat me
Oh.
with that.
Oh. Well, it's gonna be
Make
good.
up, what,
It's gonna be a
close
good
to
race, I
3
think.
seconds? Don't worry about it, Stan. I'll catch you.
I think it's gonna be the
If
most
we have
exciting
any
race for
crabs.
today. And race number 2 was pretty intense. So.
Yeah. You know, this is cool though. This reminds me of like the Midnight, not Midnight Club, the game, but the.
You're talking about TXR.
Grid for race
Yeah.
number
One
15,
midnight.
last race of
Yeah,
season
one
7. It
at
goes as
midnight.
follows. Stan makes it to pole for the 3rd time tonight. Then it's Rockin' Ran Quebec, main by Louis, Jaren Reb, and Ebony starting P7.
I don't know for the start. I don't know for the start though.
This is excellent.
Excellent. Great job, guys. Have a good race.
Yep, you too.
Mino spin.
Nice start, Quebec.
I'll tell you about it in Sector 2.
Oh.
Gonna try and keep my focus for this one. And talk only to you guys on the stream.
Crap, there's no room.
I'm sorry.
Dang.
It is not wise to go too wide there.
There's little places where it's wise.
Okay, near the penalty. Time to reach the others.
Getting so slow. Pressure's mounting. I'm making mistakes. Come on, Sam.
Damn.
Oh.
That was delayed.
Who's that
Whoa!
truck?
That was ballsy rockin'.
Okay, friend of course ahead of me.
I left.
Yep. Saw you.
Oh,
Great.
Damn it. No! Whew. Yeah, we're gonna try a bit more traction at the front. Need to catch up, come on. Almost lost it.
So this toe
Trying not to
works.
take any risk, and I'm so slow. Ah, come on. Alright, let's push like a maniac. No risk can happen, it's just more penalties.
Oh man, he caught up quick.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I told you I'm a level 99 boss. Do not underestimate me.
Struggle so much coming up the hill.
Shit.
Never underestimate me here and or Suzuki East.
We never know. Maybe they're gonna crash. Maybe they're gonna crash. Maybe they're gonna crash.
Hey, Quebec, I have something I want to show you. Slow down.
No.
Green, you guys keep catching with the penalties.
There's 2 minutes remaining in the season. Okay, there's no front grip to be had in this first corner. Hey Sten, now that you've won the championship, how about you be the pace car next season? You seem to like to run at the front.
Just for this round. Well, I mean, getting those fast four-wheel drive car, I mean, I like that.
I love that you two keep catching with more penalties. I think I can rip this with all your penalties.
Well, probably.
So that's the last lap for everyone, I guess.
Should be so. Give it all you got. And if you want to Jaren, Rockin or main mic, you can also go above your limit and just bin it, you know.
Yeah.
Stan is now Pingu 2.0.
Shouldn't he be like Bingo 3.0?
Yeah,
Because
Fauna is
Nitro and
2.0.
Fauna.
No,
and-
Nitro, yeah.
Yeah, Nitro is
Yeah, so I'm
2.0.
like 15.0.
Gonna get you, Rockin' Ran. Now. Dun, dun. Dun, dun.
I had a little chat with Mr. Pingu on Instagram earlier. We're still running
What's his IG?
MBR_Pingu, same as his PSN. And he was still running one of those black livery of his.
He still does, yeah.
Yeah. He seems to be doing good.
He's a
Stan
dog guy.
wins, Jaren,
Third!
Main Mike gets a podium, Rockin', myself, Louis, woo, and Ebony.
Damn.
I do not
3
think
wins.
I'm going to beat you on the podium.
Yep. For the third place, you're gonna beat me indeed.
We're done.
Whew.
Oh, yours is over there.
My car looks absolutely destroyed, though.
Okay, those two are for the truck. Well, I'm not done. I'll get back to you.
All right, podium for this final race of season 7. We have Stan on top with the fastest lap. Then Jaren, Main Might, Rock and Ren, Quebec, JDM, Louis, Kuyo or Ebony Macat finishes 7th. And let me just tally the points for final standings in the season. Should be pretty quick.
Celebratory burnouts.
Yeah, go ahead with celebratory burnouts. I'm gonna be joining you in a sec.
Slip and slide.
So we have
Yeah,
our
please.
final standings in this race. There you go. Season 7 total final standings in the Drivers' Championships. 10 wins with 179 points. Then Jaren finishes 2nd with 152. Somehow I managed to stay ahead of Rock and Ren at 102. Rock and Ren 97 points. Main Might has 75 points. Then CC 67. JDM Louis 53. QRT Bunny Mike at 51. Premier 5 has 34 points. Then it's Nitro at 30. Reyes at 28. Jensen 25. Fonan 22. Not Crazy 17, and we conclude with Fireball 1983, who has 8 points in this season. Whew. Thank you so much for being there, guys.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
That was amazing, and see you next week. Let me bring that up on the stream. I'm gonna be starting season 8 immediately next week, so there's no break in between seasons, no preseason round. We start up right away with the Type R with the Integra Civic 2015 and the NSX 92.
Oh yeah, you're right. No preseason. Yeah.
Yep.
I think they're about to start the race car.
And
On the 17th of June, what are we doing?
we'll be doing the Porsche 911 on 17th.
That's the week of my birthday.
No, that's... well, let me get there. Race round number 2 is going to be the Corvette, so we'll do dirt rallying with the C2 Corvette, then the C7 on an oval track, the road car model, and we'll finish with the Group 4 model at the Big Willow. Round 3 is going to be about Ferrari. We're going to get the Dino GT-246-71 at center reverse at Lago Maggiore, then Road A of Sardinia with the Ferrari F40 at, well, Sardinia said it already, and we'll finish this at Monza with the Ferrari Enzo. Monza without the chicane, so we're going to be coming up very fast at Curva Grande, so we're going to have to manage something there. Then it's the 911 on June 10th. Sorry, Stan, that's going to be the final day that's on your birthday. So the 911, we have the Turbo 81 at Catalonia, then Alsace in the 911 GT3 from 2001 in reverse, and we'll conclude in the Nordschleife with the 2016 RS GT3. And the final race on Stan's birthday, it's gonna be the Renault Megane Group 4 on Le Mans, then it's gonna be the R8 Gordini going bumpy bumps at the windmills in Sardinia, and we'll finish this with the RS01 at Circuit Sainte-Croix, the layout A. So there you have it. Thank you incredibly much for following us this season. Make sure to subscribe to all our channels. Main Might has an Instagram, Stan does as well. Main Might has a YouTube channel as well.
And then
Stan
there's
also.
Not Crazy.
You got
Sissy,
Not Crazy, Indy
Sissy, Nitro 7.
Yeah, follow Nitro. He's been
NPR
along
Pingu.
with us for around this season. Pingu, we still love you, man. Even if you're not racing
Even
with
though
us.
if you're an NACR, we still follow you.
And
As long as you stay
also make sure to follow Louis, who's got incredible pictures of cars on Instagram.
Is that the car? Is that the car?
Yeah,
Ooh.
they're trying.
And
What are you guys doing over there standing?
Yeah, I should start mine. Not too far.
all right.
Great.
So this is it for me. Thank you so much, guys. Sorry, I'll be kicking you out and finishing with my daily workout reward. See you next week, boys.
As
No
SC
worries.
Reviews would say, get out of my stinking house!
Yeah, that's about right. See you next week, Thursday, 7 p.m. guys. Well, 6:15 for you guys for the warm-up.
Rockin'.
Finishing up on Rockin' Ran's engine sounds.
Rockin'. You should be on Discord right now. What's going on your end?
Yeah, post pictures on Discord, Rockin' Ran. We want to see that
No,
scar.
no. Live. No. Show us live what's happening on Discord right now.
Alright,
Let us see.
I'll be leaving the party, guys. See you.
Rockin' Rad.
Alright, just gonna cut this out because it's pretty loud on the stream for you guys. Thank you so much for being there. Let's see what we're gaining for this final workout of Season 7. I wouldn't mind getting that LMP1 car. Oh, we're getting the RS01 GT3 that we already had in 3 copies. Now it's a 4th one or 5th one. I don't even know. Anyway, thank you so much, guys, for being with us. See you next week. Season 8, Emblematic Dynasties. It's going to be about the Type R, Corvette, Ferrari, 911, and some Renault cars. Thank you so much. Make sure to subscribe to everything. The links are, well, the icons are all there. And you can go to Quebec Racer 87 for a rerun of all the season. There's a playlist on both my Twitch, which is just the intros condensed with the race portion. But if you want to see everything, including the quali, the bits in between, the results, everything that happens, basically the whole stream is always archived on my YouTube channel, Quebec Racer 87. So you can follow, ring the bell, make sure you get notifications for live streams. And sometimes maybe I'm going to be posting my real road driving videos that I've been collecting for quite a while. So yeah, thank you so much. Take care of yourself, guys. See you next Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern, right here.